999, what's the emergency, please?
Oh, love, it ain't right good at all. It ain't right good. I'm looking through this letterbox, love, and there's a body in there. It smells right.
Could you break
I'm
down
not
the
gonna,
door
I'm
for us?
not
Could you
gonna
break
push the
down the
door
door
down, but
for
one
us,
of you
please?
guys might want to come and check it out. You know, she's right smelling. She's right smelling.
My name is Chad Baggins, and I'm here to tell you a story of how one 69-year-old woman, who some might say was in the prime of her life, with a threat from Osiris, decided to go viral herself, and how it all went terribly, terribly wrong. I first became aware of Florence Boggs and her Facebook videos in early 2020. They were crazy times indeed. Some might say the craziest days of our lives. A global pandemic was sweeping the British nation, and, as a semi-professional videographer, filmmaker, and showman extraordinaire, I felt it was my duty to capture the essence of the British human condition during such trying, terrible times. Who could have possibly predicted that a virus would have such a profound effect upon the greatest nation in Europe, if not the entire globe? Along this fanatical and deranged tale of tragedy, murder, and mystery, I shall be bringing you the new footage from the people we so came to love as a nation. Maybe together we can help solve one of the greatest mysteries of our time. Some called Florence an angry woman, a strumpet. Some thought her viewpoints aligned with their own, but no one could deny the pull she had over the nation entirely. She was a character that summed up how the caged nation were feeling. I began to wonder where this character came from. The thought stuck in my mind that Florence had once been a girl playing hopscotch on a chalked-out path in the streets of Hull, namely Springbank. And that is where my investigation took me. Cast your minds, like a fishing rod, back to the year 1951 as I did. Hull was a very different place. Its fishing industry was at its peak in the 1950s. The work was hard and tough and laborious. And it is this hardy atmosphere that I believe helped to sculpt the woman we know and love today. Was Florence an orphan? Most probably. We know her mother died in childbirth while on board one of these trawlers. Why she was on board is anybody's guess. Only God knows. 60 years ago, the idea of taking a woman on board was unheard of. Be glad we live in modern times, people. The question of who Florence's father could have been is speculative. However, we do know it is one of the crew of 20 men upon the trawler she was born. Alas, none of them stepped up to the mark, unsurprisingly. Florence spent her younger years in an orphanage, until she came to the working age, where she became a butcher at one of the local abattoirs. There, she earned the name Butch Boggs on account of her crew-cut hairstyle and knife skills. Very fancy indeed. By 1975, she had met her now ex-husband Donald, who, unbeknown to her at the time, turned out to be a repressed homosexual. Though, to the modern listener, you wouldn't be the only one to wonder why she never realised, as he had the nickname Handy Dandy Don, and was also known to frequent Dagger Lane. By 1981, she had her first child, Malcolm, named after the famous actor Malcolm McDowell, What a guy. A man she had a secret crush on ever since she had watched a bootleg copy of A Clockwork Orange. She never saw the ending as it cut out. It would be another 5 years until she had her next child, a girl this time. She was called the Sister. I know what you're thinking. That isn't her name. However, that is what is listed on the birth certificates. Rumour has it that on the day that they went to register the birth, Florence had been drinking the Irish black stuff, hairs on her chest. She says it was prescribed for her iron levels, and that when she had the birth certificate drawn up, she simply put the name down as the Sister. It is this fact that I believe was the starting point to a hostile bias amongst the siblings, as one was always favoured over the other. The year 1993 saw Florence divorce and one of her toughest challenges yet, raising 2 kids on her own. Donald had fled to Sweden after meeting a young 20-year-old called Hugo. They're still together to this day. These, it turned out, were to be Florence's darkest years. It was then that she developed a taste for the sniffy, smelly stuff, if you know what I mean. In 1995, she was arrested for prostitution with a known British celebrity. However, I am obliged to say at this point that I cannot disclose the information of that case, as all charges were dropped and suspicions were purely speculative. After quitting her cocaine addiction and seeing in the millennium, Florence's life took a turn for the better. She moved into a new house where she met a lifelong friend, Edna. However, things were not all perfect to start with. Edna used to have a beloved guinea pig named Edmund, who accidentally was freed from his cage and, sadly, ran over by Florence's lawnmower twice. Very tragic indeed. The two, however, soon became inseparable. As the old saying goes, your enemy's enemy is your friend, or something to that matter, as they came to a mutual friendship in their hatred of local neighbourhood watch leader Georgina. It wasn't until rehabilitated sex offender Gary Gibbons came back on the scene that this volatile relationship would come to its climax. Then, this happened.
Latest forecast.
Edna, is that you, babe? Yeah, I've got a bit of bad news. Yeah, I've been on the phone with Jackie Chan. Turns out Georgina's brown bread.
Yes, Gary. I am aware that she's brown bread.
Yeah. Well, I don't really know too many of the details, to be honest.
How are you coping?
I'm absolutely distraught, my girl. I could really do with a feminine touch, you know what I mean? The cold, dark nights are just really coming in on me. They're really taking effect. How'd you say, Edna, you come round tonight for a Ruby Mori?
Are you having a laugh? No, I will not be coming round for a chicken tikka magaza.
I'll make the G-Sport special, the Gaza special.
What do you think I am? I like a chicken tikka masala and a jalfrezi and a balti and madras and any other curry. I'm not something that you can just turn on and off when you feel like it. You chose Georgina, not me.
We got a bit close towards the end. I don't know if people know, but we were a little bit, you know, we got a little bit jiggy sometimes, and I did notice she used to keep money in the microwave, so...
Oh, so it was you that took the money out the microwave, was it?
You know, do you reckon this is gonna shock you a bit? Is there any possibility she might have mentioned old Gary in the will?
Well, let's have a look, shall we? I've got the will right here. Ooh. Ooh, Gary. You have struck lucky. You've been left a false teeth. Ooh!
You sour-faced old bag!
Hang on a minute. I am not finished. She's left you something else, you lucky boy. She's left you a knitted toilet roll lady thing that goes on the toilet roll.
That's what I think of you, Edna. You can shove it! You can shove it! I've had enough. You're gonna get it, girl. You better watch your back. Gary's got a dark side.
Thank you very much, Georgina. She has left me £15,000 to give out to whoever I want.
I didn't mean that, babe. I didn't mean that. I just need the money. I need the money, babe. Me and Georgina were really close, you know. I don't know how she died. I don't know how she went. It's broken me. Gary'll never be the same again.
Thank the bloody Lord Gary won't be the same again. And you can turn those tears off because you are not getting a penny, Sonny Jim.
Bounties still get all stuck in your teeth, don't they? Yeah, I am in the toilet. What of it?
Anyway, Gary, I've had about enough of you tonight. So you have a nice night thinking about your new toilet roll knitted lady thing and the false teeth. All right, we'll speak soon now. Cheerio.
Oh, God. Oh, this one's bad.
Facebook viewers, I'm going live to you today. There's something happening out there. I don't know what. It looks like there's 3 police cars outside my house now. I don't like the sound of this.
Police officer! We're danger! Show your Show your hands now!
Don't touch me. I said don't touch me, please. Don't touch. Oh, okay. Oh, you can touch me there, officer. You can touch. Oh, officer. Oh, you are naughty. I thought I was the naughty girl.